town, Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Willis on 3rd and 1. A check down here for Henry. Fights through it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the... Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Titans at 0-12 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where they're hoping week 4.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 19. Shotgun snap to Willis. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. A throw caught here by Morton. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jackson going to keep it running right. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Ravens first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Titans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Play action. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That one into the hands of Flowers. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Henry up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and hold.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Jackson on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. David Ajabo in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score, Ravens 17, Titans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Got an open man, it's Foster. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Down the right sideline. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps there.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McBride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Titans 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
60
Now Willis to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Get it. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
No.
Throw caught by Flowers. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Ravens first down.
They'll try the left side. Tompkins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin with Henry. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
1st and 10, Willis. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Willis to throw on 2nd. And he fires one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Willis will look to throw on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Ready?
On 2nd down, Woody. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Play action, Willis. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown, Titans! Chigakakwo, 37 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Jackson. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, 49 yards. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
39-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup.
Willis. He's going to look deep for more. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Willis looks to pass it here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Willis, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, Spence stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st down, Baltimore.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they try. In quarter number 4. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
There's the stiff arm. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll run, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On second down now, Woody. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Street.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Viking 18.
On second down, Woody, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
On third down, it's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
60 Eagles. 60.
They go play action with Willis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be up. Whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point, take the field goal right here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 15-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Tompkins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
First down, Baltimore.
On the give, here's McBride. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And a Raven 1st down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Spence. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now a run with McBride. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Right side, this is Morton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway.